Good evening, I'm Robert Scully. For months, betting against the American dollar seemed a sure thing to the global army of currency traders. Volatility, one of them told the New York Times last week, is what we're here for. Well, this week, all of them were waiting for Friday's trade figures, the monthly announcement that makes Wall Street and Bay Street sweat. As Linda Sims reports from the trading rooms, those trade figures from Washington turned up some big losers and some big winners. And surprise, some of the world's most conservative banks are the heaviest bettors on the huge price swings.
It's Bobby. Yeah, how the hell are you?
I'm psyched, I'm pumped.
Friday morning on the Royal Bank's foreign exchange floor.
You guys have been waiting to do something. Are going to do it, right?
Are you ready?
Everybody in the world of stocks, bonds, and most importantly, money, is waiting for the new U.S. trade figures to flash on their screens at 8:30.
Get out of my way.
In the last 15 years that I've been involved in this market, I haven't seen numbers that have been seen as quite so pivotal to the financial markets in the future as these one set of trade numbers.
Here it is! 13.2!
That's $13.2 billion,
Very good, very good!
the American trade deficit for November. It has dropped a surprising 25% in only 1 month. That's good enough for these traders who've been beating the dollar further and further down to start bidding the battered currency back up.
131.5 offer, dollar offer. Bob, yen, Tokyo, London on 10.
It's 10:30 at night in Japan and a national holiday, but Tokyo is on the phone to this trader anyway.
130.
Currency trading has become the focus of global money action.
I'm there.
Traders like these move some $200 billion US back and forth around the world every day in this market, 10 times the volume of Wall Street. The architecture of finance, the telephones and TV screens may look like anyone else's, but these screens connect the world's capital players, combing the globe every day for a better rate or a quick profit on a currency deal.
Swiss, chemical.
I'm 70 offered.
All this trading has a single purpose: to get the best deal on fluctuating exchange rates. Traders deal in fractions of a cent. And in the uncertainty and volatility following October's market crash, the currency world has turned into one big crapshoot.
I'm out!
We're seeing more speculation. People are simply in there as intermediaries trying to take advantage of uncertainty and swings in the currency markets. So this volume of trade is just exploding year after year, and it's a trend that looks like it's going to continue.
I need to get out of them.
9 o'clock. Bobby, the yen man, is going nuts. He can't handle orders fast enough. Nobody can.
130.5.
The dollar is shooting up in frenzied trading. The Royal Bank has broken records this morning.
It's been about half an hour. How much money has been traded here today so far?
So far, about $1 billion to $1.5 billion has been traded. Most of the activity is actually in the marks in the end.
70.90, Bobby.
The traders are betting high stakes on where the dollar will be a few hours from now. They can make millions for their clients if they're right, or lose just as much if they're wrong. The banks themselves are among the biggest players. One trader told us that this room is now the Royals' top moneymaker.
75.90. Yeah, 2 big figures wide. Nobody's going to show you a price.
Sounds like some sort of abstract numbers game. In a way, it is. Winning or losing depends as much on market mood as it does on any solid economic data. Lately, the mood on the U.S. dollar has been gloom.
As a result, a herd instinct develops, a lot of momentum develops, and the currency has now fallen well below any underlying value would suggest it should be.
It may be the market's perception that has driven the dollar so low, but the reality of a vastly devalued American dollar would mean trouble for both the U.S. and Canada.
Too low a U.S. dollar means, in the U.S., higher inflation and higher interest rates. And when that happens in the U.S., that means higher inflation and higher interest rates in Canada.
But Friday, it was good news, and the world stock markets joined the euphoria, climbing higher all day. 12 noon. Here, the day is pretty well over. Europe has shut down for the night. Tokyo has gone back to bed.
It's pretty quiet right now.
The dollar has risen 5 yen in one of the fastest moves these traders have seen.
It's crazy. It's bizarre. It's something you can't imagine unless you sit here.
The world waited for weeks for this one number, the U.S. trade deficit. Once out, it only took a few frantic hours for the good news to do its job. The dollar is up. The thrill won't last long, though. Everybody knows it will take more than 1 month's improvement to keep the dollar up. Until then, money markets around the world will stay jittery and unpredictable.
People are tending to focus very closely on every morsel of new information that comes out, because perhaps that morsel will contain some new insights on what 1988 will hold.
The U.S. dollar isn't out of the woods yet, but this has been the best day for the dollar and the American economy in a long time.
Hi, let's talk lunch.
For Venture, I'm Linda Sims.